Now we will see the formation of greatest and the smallest number. For the given number, we will find the greatest and smallest digit. Which is the greatest digit here? 9 is your greatest digit. So I am writing 9. Now I'll strike out this 9. Now among these three numbers, which is the greatest? 6 is the greatest. So I'll write the 6 next to the 9. Cutting out the 6. Now among 4 and 2, which is the greatest? 4 is greater than 2. So I'll write the 4 and I'll cut it off. And the number left of the least value digit number is 2. I'm writing this 2 here. So for this given number, this is the highest or greatest digit which can be formed. Now we will see the smaller digit that can be formed out of this number 4692. Now I'll write 4692 again. Now which is the smallest number out of these? 2 is the smallest number. Now I'm cutting out the 2. Which is next smallest number to 2 is 4. I'll write out the 4 and I'll strike out this 4. Now among 6 and 9, which is the smallest digit here? 6 is smaller than 9. So which is the number left? 9 is the number left. So for the given number 4692, this is the greatest number and this is the smallest number. Now we will form the greatest and the smallest 4-digit numbers. There are numbers given here, digits 0, 4, 2 and 8. Here the greatest number amongst these is 8. The next greater to 8 is 4. The greater between 0 and 2 is 2 and the least is 0. While forming the smallest number, we have not started with the 0. We will not always begin with the 0 since 0 doesn't have any value when you add it in the front. So we will use the 0 in the hundreds place instead of the thousands place. So 2, 0, the next greater number is 4 and the greatest number among these is 8. In the same way we will do the greater number. The greatest number here is 9. The next bigger number will be 7 and after that will be 4 and then the least will be 3. Now to form the smallest number here is 3. Then you have a 4. Then 7 and 9 at the last. Now for this number 9365, which is the greatest number here? 9. So the next greater number will be 6. Among 3 and 5, which is the greater number? 5. And the least small number will be number 3. Now we will do for the smaller numbers. The smallest number here is 3. The next smaller number will be number 5. And then you have number 6. And 9 is the highest number here. For 5017, the greatest number here is number 7. The next greater number will be number 5. And then the next among 0 and 1, which is the greater number? 1 is a greater number. And then you have 0. Now, as I said, for forming the smallest number, I will not take 0 in the thousands place. I will do it in the hundreds place. I will take 1 instead. 1 and then followed by 0. The next smaller number will be 5. And then at last you have 7. Now we will pick out the smaller number, greater number and compare which is smaller using those signs given there. Now numbers 4910, 3618, 3618. The smaller number is 3618 and the greater number is 4910. So this is greater. For the greater, the mouth goes big since it's greater. Okay. 3618 is greater than 4910. In these two numbers, 2897 is the smaller number and 5110 is the greater number. So 2897 is smaller than 5110. In the next two numbers, 2375 is the smaller number. 2375 is the smaller number and 5732 is the bigger number. So 2375 is smaller than 5732. In these two numbers, 8000 and 6070. 6070 is the smaller number and 8000 is the greater number here. So 6070 is smaller than 8000.